acupuncturist, so specifically Chinese medicine was always a part of life for us. So if I ever got sick, it'd be Chinese herbs and healthy living rather than going to the GP. I think that's been ingrained in me, and on a subconscious level, that's just how I do life. It wasn't until I was a teenager that I actually started really considering Chinese medicine as something that I wanted to do. I was always fascinated by health and knew that I wanted to use that to potentially help myself and help others. But it took me until my early 20s to actually enroll and commit to studying after living life a little bit. So I settled down and did my degree and knew that it was my thing. Absolutely. I feel like my life is dedicated to wellness rituals, and I'm constantly learning new things to integrate into my daily practice to support me in being the best version of myself. I also feel like we're constantly evolving as people, and what works for us as a wellness practice one day may need to be tweaked and changed to support how we're feeling or what our needs are the next day, for example. Some of the consistent things that I've been doing for a really long time now that I feel really do add something extra to my day and really allow me to stop and center myself are things like meditation, which I know everyone talks about constantly, but it's because it works. I'm very much into embracing beauty rituals that integrate Chinese medicine. So the jade gua sha, which I'm starting to see a lot of now, everyone's getting into that, so that's really cool when you see something that's like an ancient tradition brought into a modern context. It means everything to me. I think that everything that I do in my life is kind of reflected back on that. So whether it's my profession, I'm lucky enough to work in the health industry, and I definitely was drawn to that from my own personal desire to learn as much as I can about all the little areas of the industry and health and diet and obviously Chinese medicine. With health, I don't think it's just the physical. I think we need to take into account both the mental, emotional and spiritual aspects of wellness too. And that's a really important part of what health means to me. I spend a lot of time on personal development and self-care because I find when I'm able to slow down and connect with myself on that level, I can really tap in to see how I'm feeling and then understand that, kind of deprogram anything that I've got going on that level before it actually manifests into a physical symptom. So metaphysical health is a really cool thing to look into if that resonates with you and you're interested in that, and I hope everyone is, because if we can understand that facet of wellness, all these physical manifestations eventually won't happen. You first and foremost slow down. I think in slowing down you're giving yourself the opportunity to actually connect and know yourself, and in that you can figure out what your values are, who you are as a person. You can really relax and be yourself, and then allow that to then shine through to everywhere else in your life by expressing a sense of authenticity. I think backing onto that, I want to tell everyone that they're not broken, particularly in the wellness industry. People come into clinic or they embrace taking supplements and eating healthy and all of these things from a place of thinking they need to be fixed, rather than from a place of self-love and wanting to fill yourself up with the most beautiful things possible because you really value who you are as a person. And I think there's a lot of industries that thrive on making you feel like you're broken, and I just want to say you're enough, because you are.